Hey everybody, this is Jason with 256 Garage, and this week, this little episode here, we want to show you one of the cars we drug in. Drake's going to tell us a little bit about it. 1970 Torino.
This is one of my favorite body style cars built, but like I said, it's 70 Torino. We found it on Marketplace for sale. It was up in Chattanooga. We went up there. The guy had owned it, or had been in his family for 18 years. It was a stepdaddy's car. It had a 302 C4 transmission, automatic car, and he told a story about his mom went out and get in it one day. She's going to drive it. Well, she crunk it up, stuck it in reverse, found out it didn't have no brakes. Said she went out the driveway and around the block in reverse trying to get the thing to stop. I reckon she finally got it to stop some way and called somebody, told him to come get the car and take it back to the house. But he ended up, motor went down in it, and it sit for a while. Well, he ended up buying a, you remember what model truck, 95? That's what he said. It was a late 90s Ford 351 Windsor truck. And he took the motor and all out of it, put a small cam in it, put it in the car and got it up running and driving again. Well, he said after he done that, it wasn't long, the transmission went bad. So he had another transmission built and put in it. And then he said it wasn't long after that, the rear end went out. So he had another rear end put in. He did disc brakes on the front, drilled and slotted rotors.
Yeah, you can see them drilled and slotted rotors there.
Got them brand new wheels and tires.
Them dangerous lug nuts.
Yeah.
Them cut somebody right there.
They make my favorite.
Get you a close up of them. Look how long those things are.
That's why they open up the side of the car.
Yeah, that's a, what was that car? The Lightning something? Yeah, Grease Lightning?
Grease
maybe?
Lightning.
Oh, duh, name of the movie.
But it's just, I mean, the old car hits the road now. It's a nice car.
It's a 70 model GT.
Real solid for its age. It does have a few spots showing, but other than that, it is a factory GT car.
Factory GT. Give y'all a little info on them. Like 230,411 of these were built. Well, 60,758 were GTs. Of those, 3,939 were convertibles. 56,819 were sport roofs like this. This is a sport roof, and it's what color do they call that again?
I believe it's called vermilion.
Vermilion. Yeah, like a vermilion red or something like that. You know, it looks orange. Everybody calls it orange. But then they built these cars right here in a Cobra, they called it. 7,675 were Cobras. They come with a, what was it, 429 Cobra Jet?
Well, you had a 429.
Super Cobra Jet.
You had a 429 Thunderjet motor. Then you had the 429 Cobra Jet, which the Thunderjet was a N code. You had the 429 Thunderjet, which was the N code. You had the 429 Cobra Jet, which was the J, wasn't it? I think it's the J code.
That sounds right.
I think the Cobra Jet was the J code, wasn't it?
Or was that the Super Cobra Jet? Super Cobra Jet may have been the J code.
Can't remember. But the Thunderjet had a little bit different heads and intake, and then the Cobra Jet had different heads and intake, and then your Super Cobra Jet had a different intake.
Super Cobra Jet was solid lift too.
And a solid lift cam.
Yeah, Alan over there had a Cobra, one of these, just like this about, how many years ago?
He didn't stand up in the seat, so.
Yeah, he's a little bitty fella, Drake here was, but that car would run.
5 years ago.
Yeah, probably 25. That car would run. 429. We carried it to the track a few times, and it would run. Anyway, it would run.
Like I said, you had several different motor options in these cars. I think they had 302s, 351 Clevelands, 429.
351 Windsor.
351 Windsors. I guess they had 6 cylinders.
Yeah, right here's a little bit.
How long they had to give $3,000 for a Cobra?
Yeah, $3,000 for a Cobra. So you know that's been a few years ago. But give you a little info on that. The 429 Cobra Jet with the C6 and 350 gears it would go 0 to 60 in 6 seconds with a quarter mile of 14.5 at 100 miles an hour. The 429 Super Cobra Jet 4-speed with 391 gears would go 0 to 60 in 5.8 with a 13.99 quarter mile at 101 mile an hour. That was Motor Trend testing it. Well, Drag Illustrated tested the 429 Super Cobra Jet with a C6 391 gears. It went 1363 at 105, and then they put some slicks on it and went 1339 at 106.96. But I think they did do a little work to the carburetor is what it said. Nothing looked crazy, just like bigger jets and something to the Ventures or something like it. What do you call them? Ventures? Venturis, I don't know. Centurions.
But they're way underrated, I believe, muscle car and not unknown, but
they put
very few people know about it.
Exactly. And they put a digital dash in this, and we'll show you a little bit more of that in a little bit here. But we'll walk around it here, kind of show you the back. And there's something about some of the cars, like the GT had the split honeycomb, or something about the tail lights. Like the GT had all the way across, and the regular was split with section in the middle or something like that. I can't remember exactly, but I've seen this, some of them different. Like I said, the GT's chrome right there. Some of them had, I know the Cobras had the louvers on the back window. Trunk's in good shape. A little dirty, Drake needs to clean it up. Got a little junk in his trunk, but it's in good shape anyway. Right there's the extra carburetor in case you want better fuel mileage going down the road.
Yeah.
He didn't even know that was back there.
Didn't.
No wonder it drinks so much gas. 2 carburetors.
Got 2 poles.
But anyway, so like we're just gonna stand here and look at it. We're gonna take it down the road.
Let's take it down the road. I need Coca-Cola.
There we go. Let's go. All right, we're ready to go down the road here. We got the GoPro here. Got us one on the side. Got it linked to the phone there where we can see if it falls off. We're recording. Got our digital dash there.
Let's get our map up so we know how fast we're driving, so we're running speed limits.
We want to be going, or we want to know where we're going and how we're going, and
see if we can make it to the gas
all
station.
that.
Look at that.
There we go. Look at that. It's telling us where we're going.
I don't know if it's out of gas.
Showing half a tank of gas. Got the quick racing shifter here.
TCI.
Got Lulu trying to race us. She don't know about these old Torinos. These old Torinos, you can get them either a 250, a 302, a 351, or a 429, or the 351 Cleveland. 3-speed manual, 4-speed, or automatic. Look at there. We can watch us going down the road. See me and Drake looking at me and Drake.
I tell you, it's a fine car. Right?
Oh yeah, 70 was a great year for these Torinos. Talk loud now. 70 was a great year for these Torinos. Even Motor Trend liked them, made them car of the year, you know.
Did they?
Yeah. Got to talk loud enough for this over here too, so.
I know this is one of my all-time favorite cars here.
Yeah. Well, I ain't a big old Torino man. I'm more of a 66 Fairlane kind of guy, but I like the Torinos. And the more I've read about them since y'all got this, the more I kind of like them. Like I said, Motor Trend made them the car of the year in 1970. And they also, to quote Motor Trend, not really a car line in an old sense, but a system of specialty cars, each for different uses, for luxury or performance. I mean, can't beat that from a car line.
It's all in one, ain't it?
Well, I mean, you had what was it? You had
You got a station wagon.
yeah, you had your station wagons, you had your sport roofs, your sedans, your hardtops, your convertibles, and then you had your 4-door sedans, 4-door hardtops, and 4-door, or of course wagon. Of course it's 4-door. Well, you know, not all wagons was back then, but you know, everybody likes a wagon. And in the wagons, you know, you had your Fairlane wagon, your Torino wagon, and your Torino Squire wagon.
Almost bought a Torino, a 70 Torino wagon one time. It was orange.
Hey, a wagon would be cool. Yeah, this is at I can't even think. We talked about it a few minutes ago on the color.
Vermilion red.
Yeah, vermilion. Everybody calls it orange, but it's called vermilion. Yep, we're still going down the road with a GoPro. Still got our GoPro looking at us. We're in the big city of Geraldine, Alabama. Look at that beautiful sky out there. But you can't beat the way this car hits the road.
It's nice.
I mean, look at that. Just one hand on the steering wheel, cruising real good. I mean, you can't beat it. Only thing make this better if it was one of them 429 Super Cobra jets.
Yeah.
Then we 391 gear.
It's a good chance it wouldn't be for sale if it was one of those, though.
Yeah, we probably would never get rid of it, would we?
But if I even had a 429 to go back in, it's a good chance it wouldn't be for sale.
That's right. Man, I mean, you cannot beat how smooth this thing is. Well, GoPro stayed on all the way to the gas station. We'll have to make sure we turn the other way so we can see them wheels when we go out. Alright, we're going to turn the camera off while we get some gas. can't beat the way this car hits the road.
It's nice.
I mean, look at that. Just one hand on the steering wheel, cruises real good. I mean,